the Marvel Champions one-shot, weekly one-shot. This is the first one from Fantasy Flight Games. The challenge is to take a hero that has access to the aerial trait in their kit. Angel has the aerial trait against Mutagen formula with the flight encounter set, or the flight modular set. So, and we're going to be playing this on standard. I'm going to be playing an aggression deck. I'll have the deck description listed in the description down below. All right, setup. Unleashing the Mutagen. This here says put a Goblin Thrall minion into play, engage with each player, shuffle the encounter deck, advance to stage 1B. Goblin Thrall. Goblin Thrall has guard, 3 health, 1 scheme, 1 attack. And it's got a boost ability to put the Goblin Thrall into play. Stage 1B of the scheme comes in with 2 threat. And it maxes out at 7. And when it's completed, we might get more goblins. Alright. Go ahead and drop to our hand size. Should be on alter ego mode. So we've got a Sunfire, Natural Flight, Razor Dive, Dive Bomb, Power Flight, and Psylocke. Definitely going to keep Razor Dive. I'll keep Power Flight to help pay for it. I'm going to drop these 4 cards as my mulligan and draw back up. Okay. So what's the plan here? I think the plan yeah. So I'll start by flipping up into Archangel. And I will play Razor Dive. The Power Flight is 2 resources when it's playing for an arrow card. And another Razor Dive will pay for that. This is hero action attack. Deal 6 damage to an enemy. If I'm Archangel, this attack gains overkill and piercing. I am Archangel, so it'll be 6 damage with overkill. So 3 to the Thrall, and 3 to Green Goblin, taking him down from 16 to 13. And I will respond with Archangel's response. After you play an aerial event, deal damage to an enemy equal to that event's printed cost. The printed cost is 3, so 3 more damage to Goblin. I will respond with Pitchback, still responding off the Razor Dive. After your hero attacks, deal 4 damage to an enemy. Playing an attack event is considered your hero attacking. So this will go down to 6. Paying for it with the Bombs Away. Then I will basic attack for 2. This will go down to 4. Alright, that's my turn 1. I will ready up. I will keep Fluid Motion in hand. I will draw 4 more cards. Got Moira McTaggart, Helicarrier, Team Building Exercise, and the Power Flights. Okay. Then we go to the villain phase. This will get 1 threat. Green Goblin will attack me for 3. I will block. So my defense is 3, so right now he's doing no damage. He's doing 1 damage to me. After Green Goblin attacks and damages you, place 1 threat on the main scheme from his response here. And then we get our encounter card. It's caught off guard. Discard and upgrade your sport you control. I don't have any. If no card was discarded this way, this card gains Surge. So it'll Surge into High Ground. When revealed, discard each Tough status card from each friendly character. The players, as a group, take 2 indirect damage 4 instead if the villain has the brute trait. The villain does not have the brute trait. They gain the aerial trait from this, and they have the goblin trait. So I get 2 indirect damage. So I go from 11 down to 9. Okay. Then it's back to me. I will play the Helicarrier, using team building exercise, the power of flight, and more McTaggart. I will use the Helicarrier to make my next card 1 cheaper, play Fluid Motion for free. I will flip down to Angel, and I will end the turn. Ready up, draw, Aerial Agility, Fluid Motion, Pitchback, Natural Flight, and another Pitchback. So on to the villain phase, 1 threat here. I will block again, so Goblin is attacking for 3. No boost, so just 3. So I take 1 because my defense is only 2 on Angel's side. So 1 more threat on the scheme. And actually that should pop the scheme because the scheme should have got... Yep, the scheme should have got 2 when I was in Archangel mode because of the acceleration icon on Archangel. So this pops the scheme. Scheme says, when completed, in player order, each player not engaged with the Goblin minion must discard 3 cards from the encounter deck. Put the first Goblin minion they discard this way into play engage with them. So, 1, 2, and 3. No Goblin minion. And then this will advance to Mutagen Cloud. Mutagen Cloud comes in with 4 threat. Caps out at 11. And it increases in threat by the number of Goblin enemies in play each round. Okay, so that was from Green Goblin's attack. Now we get our counter card, and it is Aerial Bombardment. Attached to the villain. Attached villain gets +1 attack and ignores the retaliate keyword while attacking a non-aerial character. So that will not affect me at all. And then there's a hero action. I can exhaust my hero and spend 2 mental resources to get rid of it. Alright, back to my turn. What I will do is I will use the Helicarrier to make the next card I play 1 cheaper. I'll play Natural Flight. It'll cost 1. I'll use Pitchback. That'll remove 4 threat from the scheme. Then I will use Aerial Agility to play in Fluid Motion. I will flip down to Warren Worthington. When I flip down, because of the special rules for this scenario, I take 2 damage. I will use Warren Worthington's action to heal 1 damage. And I will pass turn ready up. So I have a Pitchback in hand. We'll draw 5 more cards this time. Power of Flight, Dive Bomb, Worthington Industries, the iPack, and another Dive Bomb. Pass over to the villain turns, beginning of the villain phase. This will go up by 1. This is 1 Goblin enemy in play. The Green Goblin will scheme for 1, 2, 3. And my encounter card is Goblin Knight. Goblin Knight force response. After Goblin Knight attacks you, discard a card from the encounter deck. If that card is a Goblin, put it into play, engage with it. Then it'll come back to us. I will use the Helicarrier to play Worthington Industries for free. Then I will exhaust Worthington Industries and shuffle a aerial card back into my deck. I'll take Razor Dive. And because I'm in alter ego form, I will also get to draw a card. Spider Girl. I will use Warring for more than things action to heal one. I will flip up to Archangel. I'll play the iPack. Says play only if your Denby has the X-Force trait. Archangel does. It's also hero action. Exhaust the iPack and do one face down and counter card to a player. That player draws 2 cards. So I'll go ahead and do that. Myself 1 down and counter card and draw 2. Get Techno Organic Wings and Bombs Away. I will play the Techno Organic Wings with Bombs Away, Dive Bomb, and Spider Girl. I will exhaust the Techno Organic Wings, reduce the cost of the next aerial event card I play from my hand by 2 because I'm in Archangel. So I will reduce the cost of this Dive Bomb by 2 and use the power of the flight, which generates 2 resources for an aerial card, which Dive Bomb is, for the other 2. Deal 7 damage to an enemy and 1 damage to each other enemy. I will deal 7 damage to Goblin Knight and 1 damage to Green Goblin. That'll take care of Goblin Knight. I will respond with Archangel. After I play an aerial event, deal damage to an enemy equal to that event's printed cost. So that'll be 4. It's Green Goblin. That'll defeat stage 1 and push him into stage 2. Stage 2 enters play with 18 health and has a when revealed effect to deal 2 encounter cards to each player. So I get 2 encounter cards. Then I will attack for 2 with Archangel. Deal 2 here. I should have responded with the Fluid Motion before attacking, so that would be 1 more damage. Fluid Motion is a response after you play an attack event. Exhaust this card, your hero gets +1 attack until the end of the phase. So from after playing Dive Bomb, attack Fluid Motion, now his attack is 3, does 2 damage when he attacks. Okay, so that's the end of my turn. I'll ready up. And draw up to 5. Got Adaptive Plumage, Bombs Away, Throg, and Razor Dive. Threat goes up by 1 for the Goblin and 1 for the Acceleration, so that goes up to from 4 to 6. Then Green Goblin attacks. I'm going to block. He's attacking for 3. Because I am aerial, so he doesn't get this bonus. So he's just 3. 4, 5. So I take 2. And a threat goes on the main scheme, because he also has the response to do that. Then I'll get my encounter card and resolve 4 encounter cards. So we've got the Goblin Glider. Attach the enemy with the highest printed hit points, and without another Goblin Glider attached. It goes on Green Goblin. Gives him +1 attack. I can spend 2 lightning resources to discard it. Okay, gang up. The villain in each minion engaged with you attacks you. So I don't have any choice but to take this attack. So 2, 3, 4. Boost, put Goblin Soldier into play, engage with you. So that's 4 damage. So I go down to 2. And another threat goes on the main scheme. And then Goblin Soldier attacks for 1, because it says each minion. Okay. Then I get another. Overconfidence, Green Goblin attacks you. And that will do it. That is defeat. So the deck could not do it this time. Alright. Well, we will reset and give this 1 more shot. That starts in play. Start to engage with the Goblin Thrall. Goblin 1 starts with 16 health. Alright. Alright. So, opening hand, Adaptive Plumage, Natural Flight, Spider Girl, Dive Bomb, Aerial Agility, and Bombs Away. Go ahead and hold on to Aerial Agility. Yeah, we'll just hold on to Aerial Agility. And draw 5 more cards. Natural Flight, Techno-Organic Wings, Sunfire, iPack, and Power Flight. So I will flip up to Angel. Should be ready. I will fort for 2 here. I will drop Sunfire to play the iPack. I will use the iPack. Draw. Get a counter card to draw 2. Yeah, I'll just do some setup here. So I will play the Techno-Organic Wings for 3. Paying with Natural Flight, Aerial Agility, and Psylocke. I will use the Techno-Organic Wings to ready Angel, and I will use Angel to deal 1 to Goblin Thrall. And I will play Fluid Motion with Power Flight. Then I will ready up. And draw. We got Throg, Pitchback, Power Flight, Moira McTaggart, and Bombs Away. Unleashing the Mutagen goes up by 1. Green Goblin attacks. I will block, taking 1, 2, and then I will take another 1. So that brings me down to 9. 1 threat will go on the main scheme from Goblin's response. And we'll get another count card. Alright. Overconfidence. Green Goblin attacks you. If at least 3 damage was dealt by this activation, this card gains Surge. So, 3. That will go through. 1 threat here. 3 damage was dealt, so this card does gain Surge. High Ground. Discard each tough status card from each friendly character. Players as a group take 2 indirect damage. 4 instead if the villain has Brute. Villain does not have Brute, so that's 2 more damage. Then we get our second encounter card. It is Hysteria. Attached to Green Goblin. When he schemes or attacks, give him 1 additional boost card for this activation. I can spend 2 mentals to get rid of this card. Alright, that was pretty brutal. It's back to us. I think I need to here use the iPack. Let's draw 2. I will use the Techno-Organic Wings to ready, because I am Angel, that's what the wings do. I will use Pitchback and Throg to play Metamorphosis. Metamorphosis, change form. I'm going to change down to Warren Worthington, which deals 2 damage. Then if I'm in Warren Worthington, I draw a card. I draw into Avian Anatomy. Could I have done that better? Yeah, I had Power of Flight. Could have done that better. Pay for Power of Flight, then Metamorphosis. I will recover with Warren Worthington, going from 2 back up to 5. I will use his action to heal it damage. I will use Worthington Industries to play Bombs Away. I will, use Bombs Away to play the Industries. Exhaust the Industries. Shuffle an aerial card back into my deck and draw a card. I will shuffle Metamorphosis back in. And draw into a Dive Bomb. I will use Dive Bomb and Throg to play more McTaggart. More McTaggart, play only if you have the mutant trait, which I do. Response, after mutant alter ego changes into hero form, exhaust more McTaggart. That hero's controller draws a card. So I will go ahead and flip it back up into Archangel. Exhaust more McTaggart to draw a card. And that card is a Dive Bomb. Okay, that will be it for my turn, so let's ready up. So about 1, 2 already in here. Don't think I need them. So I will go ahead and keep Pitchback and Avian Anatomy and drop Dive Bomb, drop back up. Got Razor Dive, Fluid Motion, and Power Fights. Okay. Over to the enemy. One threat here. Goblin's going to attack. I'm going to block. So he's attacking for 3. 2 boost cards are 2 and 2, so that's 4. So I take 4 damage there, and 1 damage there, so that's 5. He adds a threat to the scheme. That brings that up to 5. And I get a encounter card. Goblin Soldier. And advance. He schemes for 1. Put Goblin Thrall into play engage with you, so another Goblin Thrall. 2, 3. So this pops. I'm already engaged with Goblin, so I don't have to discard any cards. This comes into play with 4 on it. Then it's back to me. I will use the iPack, get an encounter card to draw 2 cards. I'll play Metamorphosis with the Power of Flight. Metamorphosis is an aerial card, so this generates double. I will switch down to Angel, which removes 2 threat from a scheme here. Angel has a response. After you play an aerial event, draw 1 card. This is an aerial event, so I can draw 1 card. I will use the Techno-Organic Wings to flip back, or to ready Angel. Then I will flip back up to Archangel with my once per turn flip. I will play Razor Dive with Helicarrier, Avian Anatomy, and Team Building Exercise. Avian Anatomy, after I spend this card for an aerial event, I can return that event to my hand after resolving its effects. So Razor Dive, 6 damage to an enemy. If I'm Archangel, he gains Piercing and Overkill. So I'll deal 6 damage to this Goblin Thrall with 1 health left, or with 1 damage on it. So that'll deal 2 to 2 here, and then 4 to Green Goblin. This goes there. This will come back to my hand. I will respond to the attack with Pitchback, Hang with Fluid Motion. No. I'll respond first with Archangel's response to deal damage to an enemy equal to the printed cost of Razor Dive. So that'll deal 3 damage to this other Goblin Thrall. Taking that out. Then I will respond with Pitchback to deal 4 damage to Green Goblin. Then I will respond with Fluid Motion to give myself +1 attack. And I will attack Green Goblin for 3. Which just removes these. Oops, just removes these. Okay, then I will ready everything up. And draw up to 5. Aerial Agility, Team Building Exercise, Razor Dive, and Bombs Away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we're going to get 2 threat on the scheme this time because there are 2 goblins in play. Green Goblin's going to attack. I want to play Aerial Agility. Hero Interrupt Defense. When an enemy attacks, if you are an Archangel, give your hero a tough status card and gain Retaliate 1 for this attack. So I gain a tough status card, and I have Retaliate 1. So Goblin is doing 3, 4, 5. After this activation ends, shuffle that card back into the encounter deck, and this Goblin comes into play with me. Okay, so I have a tough. So Green Goblin doesn't do any damage. Or he deals the damage, I don't take the damage, so this doesn't trigger because he doesn't damage me. And then Retaliate 1, he goes down to 4. Then when this Goblin Soldier attacks me, I can block. When this Goblin Soldier attacks me, unfortunately, I only have 1 health left. That is that. I could not complete the challenge. So, that's unfortunate. If you want to see more of this, let me know. We can make more of these videos. And other than that, we will see you next time.